Hello everyone and welcome. Simon here from the Whales of Wall Street. We have a video here on the GBEX token GBEX. Finally, a really cool exchange offering is on our plates right now. For those that do not know, it is very much in the eyes now of Bitrue. Okay, so Bitrue is one of my favorite exchanges actually. The only thing missing for me about Bitrue, right, is the fiat onboard ramping, as in like being able to buy like stable coins or whatever on Bitrue at the moment. So the only way at the moment, guys, that you can get your some currency into Bitrue, because it doesn't have the opportunity to buy at the moment like directly, is to transfer tokens from another exchange onto the Bitrue platform. So me in particular, I do use the USDC coin, and wherever you are transferring from, do make sure that you select the correct network. For me personally, I tend to use this TRC20, which is the Tron network. So if you are indeed looking to deposit from the likes of Qcoin, for example, but do bear in mind if you've got Binance USDC that you want to transfer across, they don't, I believe, do Tron. So it may have to be done via Polygon or the BSC token, which is obviously understandable because it's Binance, right? So this is how you would do it. You would essentially come onto here on your exchange under assets into deposit. If it's on the app, it's pretty much the same process. You can do it either way, of course, once you've set up your Bitrue account and been verified, etc. And simply, as I said, select the coin. The other coin I would normally use is USDT, but I'm just holding off that for now as the news is a bit weird on that one. USDC is obviously very strong anyway, and it's not really a difficult one to use. Again, check your network that you're using. My goodness, try not to use the Ethereum one because you end up losing half the money because of the gas fees. But as I said, Tron is very easy. You can see I've just been testing out even some BSC related ones, taking it from MetaMask across to see if that worked as well, and it was super quick. So either of them would be fine, and Polygon's obviously a good option as well, depending on the exchanges you're using, which networks they allow and don't allow. Once you've selected the network, you get your address, and then you can obviously copy that across to your other exchanges to pull in as a withdrawal into a deposit format of this here. When you have got this over, what you will want to do is go over to the exchange, whether that's on your phone or on here, and simply type in BTR. BTR is the Bitrue token, okay? Currently around 14 cents. It has had a dip like most of the projects have recently. In fact, I'll just show you the last month or so, for example. It is actually at a really good price right now. Obviously, I should have bagged some probably a couple of days ago, to be honest, but it is a very nice reflective point. If you look back at the last 3 months where it was, it's pretty much around a third of that price currently. So really good chance to get involved in some of these like voting projects and holding BTR in general. I think Bitrue is a really underrated exchange. As I said, there's a couple of things it needs to improve on and add, but in general, I mean, it's got all the XDC ecosystem projects on there, which I'm super excited about, like XSP, for example, BLKZ's on there, WTK, all of these cool things. So it's got two values really, in my opinion, and it's something that's, if you look at like KCS, like the Qcoin coin, and the Binance one of BNB, look at those prices right now, and this feels like it's an early exchange, a really nice adoptive exchange that's going to move forward. And of course, what's funny is we're talking about GBEX, which is a phenomenal exchange in the making, being potentially added to another exchange. But that's the way the crypto world works, right? And that's the GBEX price right now. It's been up 70% in the last 24 hours, which is fantastic. You get a lot of volatility lines here, and that is simply because it's so new and people are still in the vesting modes and getting traction on those through liquidity and things like that. So once it gets onto more exchanges, you're going to see a bit more fluent charts on these radar ones here. So you can see, if you actually zoom in, to be fair, it's really jagged, which would indicate it's at its very early infant stage. So anyway, back to the point, you want to go onto the exchange and find your pairing. So in this instance, for example, USD BTR, And simply, like you would on any other exchange, is to buy your BTR with the USDC or whichever stablecoin you're using, and however much you want to pull across. Do try to make sure you put it on market so you get the immediate order. Limit order, for those that don't know, means that you're buying a price in the future that you think it would get to. That's more for the trading aspect. If you're just looking to simply go, right, cool, I just want to buy BTR right now and get involved. You can clearly see here earlier today when the GBEX announcement came out, people had triggered some purchasing of BTR, and in fact it shot up from 14 cents to 22 cents, and obviously it's pretty much sold off there, some profit taking and people voting. So once you have done that, then of course that would normally go into your asset folders, by which you can then finally go onto the aspect of voting. So on the home page, whether it's on a browser or on your mobile, you'll see a load of banners, okay? And that, on the mobile, it would be a carousel, so it flicks through them as time goes by. But for this instance on the browser, we've got it right here. GBEX, vote for the new listing. So the share of quite a number of tokens here, 35 billion tokens. Bear in mind, the global, the Alliance, I think supply is like 500 trillion or something stupid. We know there's a burning mechanism behind that and this, that and the other. But of course, now you can start seeing as well that a lot of these tokens will be used for reward pools such as this. So it starts making more sense how this can be a number that comes down significantly. Now, I literally put my BTR in. I don't have a massive amount of BTR, literally like a small amount just for testing purposes over the last few months. I will be adding more BTR very soon because I do want to take more advantage of this GBS APY and getting more of these rewards. So the progress right now, when I did it was about 2 million. So we're already pretty much way over the halfway line. So if you do have time, it's worth doing for sure. And yeah, this is what I'm voting in. So simply there's loads of different projects on here that you can vote for. And that's the great thing about BTR is you stake it essentially. And then you get the rewards out of it if it does indeed get listed. You get your BTR tokens back after that as well, of course. So there's mine, 300 BTR. Again, not massive. It's quite easy to accumulate BTR at these current low prices. But I thought, do you know what? Let's go for it. Nice APY there. Return rate of return is only an estimate. Of course, this does differ, I guess, depending on how many people jump in. There's the target. I can't remember exactly if they can go over that target, and then obviously the pool would like reduce in terms of values, but it's going to be interesting to see how many people have plastered in their BTR for this. And there's options again to buy more BTR if you sat there going, yeah, actually, I want to put more in. There's still time. It's just a question of whether it fills up and how many actually able to move forwards. And they're always lovely with Bitrue, like you would normally get with Coinbase and everything like this. Is a nice little breakdown of GBEX if you want a bit more info. And of course, GBEX, XinFin network supported. That's what we love to hear and see on this channel. So hopefully that's been a bit of an eye-opener. Sorry we haven't gone into massive detail. I haven't got much time to show you how to bring coins across an exchange, but hopefully you can find some other videos of information on how to do that. But hopefully most of you know how to do that anyway. We've done multiple videos on how to transfer tokens across from one exchange to another. But do drop some comments in if you have any questions or thoughts. And if you do have questions about how to get from exchange to another, drop them in the comments and I will send some links that have been really helpful and quick for you to do that. So hopefully it's been a bit useful for you guys. Hopefully you get involved. Do let us know if you do or don't. Either way, hopefully you get success with your voting of GBEX, and hopefully we'll see this listed and we'll start to see some even more traction on the GBEX price of the token. But more importantly for me is the project getting awareness that it deserves. Guys, I'm going to wrap up there. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video later today. Take care and bye-bye.